Record formats. To design a record format, the first thing to do is to decide what information would be sensible to be stored in that situation. E.g., a teacher is taking 50 students on a rock climbing trip. The students are being charged $20 each and, because of the nature of the exercise, their parents may need to be contacted if there is an accident. The teacher decides to store the information as a file on a computer. Design the record format for the file. Answer. The fields necessary will be student name, amount paid, emergency telephone number, form, so that contact can be made in school. There are other fields that could be included, but we will add just one more, the school number, to act as the key field. For each one of these fields, it is necessary to decide what type of data they will be and also to decide how many characters will be allowed for the data in that field. Remember, these are fixed length records. Notes: it would be perfectly reasonable to say that the school number was not a proper number, so it should be stored as characters, probably 4 bytes. The student's name is quite arbitrary. 15 bytes would be perfectly reasonable, as would 25 bytes, but 5 bytes would not, because it would not be long enough for most names. In other words, there is no single right answer, but there are wrong ones. The amount paid is listed as an integer, as the teacher will store the number of whole dollars so far paid. This is not necessarily the best data type. In this example, currency may be better. As you get to learn about other data types, you may well be able to consider better ones still. Many students expect that the emergency number should be an integer, but phone numbers, in Britain, start with a 0, and integers are not allowed to. If most numbers do start with 0, the computer can be programmed to put the 0 in at the start of the rest of the number, but you would have to say this in your answer. As we are not going to do any arithmetic with these numbers, why make life more complicated than necessary? 3 characters were allowed for form. If in doubt, give an example of what you mean by the data. It can't hurt and it may save you a mark in the question.